Esther Penunia, board member of the Institute for Agriculture and Trade Policy, or IATP. I also work as Secretary General of the Asian Farmers Association, or AFA. We are an alliance of national farmers organizations. Currently, we have members in 10 countries in Asia, representing 10 million small-scale women and men farmers. I was asked to share with you why climate change is an important issue to farmers, and two, what are our calls to decision makers with regards to this issue. Okay. Firstly, I would like to tell you that climate change is very real to us farmers. Okay. Agriculture depends very much on climate and on weather. Okay. If the weather changes, this creates instability and uncertainty to farmers. We do not know when to plant, what will be good for this kind of weather, or even when to plant at all. Okay. Lately also, we have experienced unusual floods. Our members in Philippines, Indonesia, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, Bangladesh, and Pakistan, we have experienced massive floods which drowned our crops, which drowned our pigs and chickens and cows, our goats, which drowned our houses and our properties, and which even claimed our lives. We have experienced unusual drought also, and for the coconut farmers, for example, in the Philippines, this meant smaller coconut seeds and smaller production. For the rubber farmers in Thailand, this meant rubber trees died. Okay. So with unstable weather conditions, with unpredictable weather conditions, this meant less crops for us, less yields, and therefore less income. At worst, no crops, no income at all. Okay. Women farmers are the most affected because they are the ones who has the responsibility to put food on the table, and they are the ones who has the responsibility to get water for drinking and cleaning purposes. So next month in December, top negotiators of all governments will negotiate for a new climate change deal. Okay. So what do we want? Okay. What do we call for? Okay. We call for agriculture to be a top priority agenda, a top priority issue in these negotiations. Why? Because many of the people in the developing countries, from 30 to 80% of their population in the developing countries rely on agriculture. They are small-scale women and men farmers who produce the world's food. Okay? And these small-scale women and men farmers, they are one of the poorest and most vulnerable in terms of the effects of climate change. So to put agriculture as a priority issue and to help the farmers adapt to climate change, this will make a difference in terms of our poverty reduction efforts, and this will spell development for us all. Okay. So we say, make adaptation measures for agriculture a priority issue in the climate change negotiations. We need climate financing for early weather forecasting, for community-based disaster preparedness and management, for the development of seeds that are adapts to droughts and floods. That would mean also looking into the traditional ways and systems for planting and the traditional seeds that we use, which are climate resilient. We need measures or support for practices that use community-based and small-scale renewable bioenergies. We also need support and climate financing for um, community-based and small-scale irrigation systems. What we also say is that when we try to finance adaptation measures for agriculture, we should support the practices that have high mitigation potential as well. We believe that, and we know for a fact that one of the causes of climate change is the chemical intensive agriculture. So we have to stop this kind of agriculture. Instead, we have to support sustainable agriculture, integrated, diversified, eco-friendly, organic agriculture done and managed by small-scale women and men farmers. Because we know that if we support this on a massive scale, this will help farmers adapt to climate change, and this will help mitigate climate change because these are friendly to the environment, and this does not cause or does not emit much greenhouse gases that are the primary cause of climate change. So we call on, as farmers do our own thing, which means we do sustainable agriculture at the local level. We need to promote it, we need to massively upscale it, we need government policies, we need government programs that will support adaptation measures with high mitigation potentials for climate change, which means sustainable, integrated, diversified, eco-friendly, organic agriculture done and managed by small-scale women and men farmers. Thank you very much.